Your first question. When is Father's Day celebrated? First Monday in October, third Sunday in June, or when Dad has the remote? Now, if you're looking to have a little fun this year, send a Father's Day card to one of your single male friends with no kids that just says, "Love, Timmy." That usually makes a guy go into the deep recesses of his memory bank to think what happened. Whoa. All right, now, if your dad has the remote, that is not a cause for celebration, unless you're into watching golf. And the first Monday in October is when the members of the Supreme Court go back to work, leaving only the third Sunday in June. Third Sunday in June, which is the correct answer, everyone. Yeah, all right. Whoa, we're down to 20,000 already. 20,687 players were smart enough to know what month it is. And that means you're moving on to question number 2. Which 18th century man is known as the father of our country? George Takei, George Jefferson, or George Washington? Now, if you're trying to figure this out by appearance, none of these guys actually look like our country. But it would be great if the answer to this question only found out he was the father because he appeared on the Maury Povich show. You are the father. You are not the father. It's such a great show. All right, now look, George Jefferson is the presidential sounding name of the fictional lead character of TV's The Jeffersons, but he's only the father to Lionel. And George Takei is famously known as Sulu from the original Star Trek, and he's also not the father of our country, which means George Washington. George Washington is the correct answer, and his wife Martha is considered the mother of our country. And I remember reading about the time they put Rhode Island in timeout. Yeah, oh, history class. All right, anyways, we have got 19,770 players who are 2 for 2 and are still playing for a piece of $20,000. So let's keep moving. What's next?
The struggle is real.
Oh, real as in movies. Here we go with question number 3. What star of Father of the Bride became a real-life father for the first time at the age of 67? Harrison Ford, Steve Martin, or Richard Gere? So, did you see Budweiser has just come out with an ad catering to stepdads, everyone? Nice. You know, stepdads just don't get enough love. They work hard, they love tucking in their shirts into their khakis, and a lot of them are named Ron. Ron's a great name, everyone. Ron's a great name. I got an uncle named Ron. All right, so, sorry, getting off track, but 69-year-old Richard Gere's wife had a baby back in February this year. But his Bride movie was Runaway Bride, so you should have run away from that choice. Now, the father of the Bride star, who had a daughter in 2012 at the age of 67, was famous funny man Steve Martin. Steve Martin, everyone, is the correct answer. And if you missed that one, then excuse me. And if you are 50 years old, then you got that reference. You understood it. All right. Oh, hey, look at that. Looks like I got another dad joke from Don. All right. All right. So, oh, gosh, Don, this is terrible dad joke. Do I really have to read this?
Trust me. Go on now.
All right. I just watched a program about beavers, and it was the best damn program I've ever seen.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have given you such a salty joke, but this is pretty late in the evening, and it's just so dang funny.
All right, I'm only reading these jokes because it's Father's Day, so yeah.
Yeah, as you wish.
All right, wow. Cool, hey, now how many do we have? Ooh, we have 16,972 players who still have a chance at winning some money, who just want to get on to the next question, right? Right, all right, here we go. Question number 4. Which spiritual leader's title derives from a Greek word for father? Dalai Lama, Pope, or Guru? Now, while we're talking about religions, I'd like to just throw out that the Catholic patron saint of baristas is Saint Drogo. What? I had no idea that the Dothraki from Game of Thrones were Catholics. The more you know. All right, so, did you think it was Dalai Lama? Well, I am sorry, that name's taken from Mongolian and Tibetan words that roughly translate to Big Master. The clue we posted in the official Confetti fan group said, pick the Bishop of Rome or you're going home. Because the Bishop of Rome is another title for the Pope, everybody. Pope is the correct answer. So, you know, Pope comes from the Greek papas, a child's word for father. But Madonna claimed in a song that Papa don't preach, which is pretty much what the Pope's job is all about. And if you didn't get that reference either, then excuse me. All right, now we've got 14,401 players who are perfect and are wondering if this is a Father's Day show or a tribute to the 80s. Well, doesn't matter because now it's time for my favorite part of the game. It's where we all get to watch a modestly priced stock video. So please enjoy. Oh, look, it's a young colt running majestically with its mother. It only looks like they're running in slow motion. I mean, that mare is actually the least successful racehorse in history. And now let's find out why we just watched that with the next one. Question number 5. Which of these is the technical term for the father of a horse? Monarch, liege, or sire? Now, I read that you can tell the difference between male and female horses by counting their teeth. Males have 40, while females have 36. Wow. You know, I'm pretty sure there's a quicker way to tell the difference that involves less counting, but hey, who am I to talk? All right, now, is sire the answer? Probably not. I mean, you know, the first thing I bring up is never the right answer, but you know, this time it is because sire is the correct answer. Sire, there it is. Cool, all right. Oh, a lot of you guys knew that one. All right, good job. Couldn't trick you on this one. You know, I'm just throwing out the correct answer without explanation tonight, it seems. I'm just playing by my own rules today. I'm not even gonna explain liege or monarch to you, by the way. Nope, not gonna go back to that. Feels good to me. Feels good to keep it moving. All right, and we've got 12,618 players who are still in the mix for a piece of 20K. And you're at the halfway point of the game. So it's time for a question about some sports legends. Here comes question number 6. Which of these father-son duos has the most combined NBA points? Dell and Steph Curry, Joe and Kobe Bryant, or Rick and Brent Berry? Now, you know, basketball is a fun game, but it's not as fun as the games we're playing next week. Yes, Monday through Thursday, we have all games episodes. All of our questions have a fun, gamey twist, but full disclosure, I actually do like basketball better. I'm just saying. I mean, you know, I kind of lied to you to make it a better segue, but you're cool with that. You're cool with that. All right, so Rick and Brent Berry combined for 26,883 points. Steph Curry is still playing, well, not after last night. No, I'm just kidding. And his total stands at 16,315 points. And his dad, Dell, contributed 12,670 points to their total of 28,985. Woo! Thanks, Dad. What about Joe and Kobe Bryant, though? We got Kobe and his dad, Joe Jellybean Bryant. Well, they combined, and they had just under 39,000 points, and that makes Joe and Kobe Bryant the correct answer, everyone. Yes, Steph just needs 10,000 more points so the Currys can catch up. Or Dell can come out of retirement at age 55. I mean, come on, Dad, pull your weight. All right, so I know you guys, basketball fans, guys and girls in the chat, basketball fans, all good. I know you got this one. This one is, it's a party foul.
Oh, damn!
See my jump shot? All right, so, wow, okay, we had a lot of people who thought it was the Currys. What? How long I don't even know how long Steph's been in the league. Been in there for a while, but not that long. And it's Kobe, y'all. All right, I'm done. Kobe, all right, I'm done. All right, so, hey, it's all good if you just got knocked out. Share those answers with your friends, your family, your loved ones, those that are on your team, and I really do hope a free life saved you. And after that, we've got 6,817 players who have a perfect score through 6. You're doing it. Great. Oh, hey, you're back. All right, another dad joke from Don. I guess I'll read it right now. All right, so.
Sorry, go on, son.
Want to hear a joke about construction? Sorry, I'm still working on it. Don, do you embarrass your children with these jokes every day?
Kids? I don't have kids. Never had the time to settle down.
Wait, you don't have kids? Okay, then why am I reading these damn jokes?
I don't know.
What? Where'd the hard hat come from? Okay, I have so many questions, but I have to get back to the actual questions, so let's keep going on with question number 7. In his first movie role, Chris Hemsworth played the father of whose character? Chris Pine, Chris Pratt, or Chris Evans? Now, a few years ago, Chris Hemsworth called his dad and told him to check his bank account. Turns out Chris had put enough money in his father's account to pay off all of his debt for life. Whew. I got my dad a book for this weekend, all right? That's all he needs. So, the role that Chris Hemsworth played was George Kirk. Does that last name sound familiar? Well, George Kirk was the father of James T. Kirk, the commander of the Enterprise in Star Trek. And James T. Kirk was played by Chris Pine, everybody. Chris Pine, who is the correct answer. Yes. And after 7 questions, we've got 3,608 players who are boldly going where, well, I mean, a lot of people have been before, but it's so cool. It's super cool. Okay, next up, question number 8. Which is not a surviving work by the ancient Greek playwright known as the father of comedy? The frogs, the flies, or the birds? Now, speaking of comedy, Mike Epps' new stand-up special comes out June 25th. And I know he's not a comedian in the ancient Greek sense, but I'd love to hear Mike do some material on ancient Greek life. I mean, think about it. You know he'd have some hot takes for Zeus, and he wouldn't be afraid to go there. Nah, not Mike Epps. All right, so the Greek father of comedy is Aristophanes, or Ari, as I call him, and he wrote 2 of these works. But the one we're looking for was written by French existentialist Jean-Paul Sartre. You know, the guy who said, "Life has no meaning, but the meaning that you choose." But your life in the game actually still has meaning. If one of you, well, if most of you chose the flies, everyone. That's the correct answer. Oh, no, not it. Get away. Go away. No. I don't like flies. I hate bugs. No, stop it. I can't keep running. My pants will rip. They're way too tight. They're way too tight. All right, so Sartre, right? We know him. Sartre also said that existence precedes essence. And that's why he isn't the father of comedy. And Mike's Epps, I keep messing this one up. Mike Epps, baby. Day. Mike Epps is, everybody. There we go. Now, we've got 2,315 players. Yeah, wow. You're still hoping to win a piece of that 20 grand to put towards a gift for your dad, aren't you? I'm a little winded, but we got just 2 more to go, so let's keep it going. Here we go. Question number 9. Father Time appears as a character in which of these book series? The Mortal Instruments, Alice in Wonderland, or The Chronicles of Narnia? All right, now you know Ramjit Raghav of North India beat Father Time to hold the distinction of being the world's oldest dad. He claims to have fathered his first child at the age of 94 and a second at 96. Oh, well, I mean, hey, see, Don? See? Not too late, man. All right. Now, if you answered Alice in Wonderland, then you went down the wrong rabbit hole. Father Time is a character in The Silver Chair and The Last Battle. And those are the 6th and 7th books in C.S. Lewis's popular series, The Chronicles of Narnia. That's the correct answer. Yep, that's it. Chronicles of Narnia, everybody. Cool. Wow. There are 1,835 players who are only 1 question away from winning. It's almost time for you. Oh, no, Don, no. No. I'm not reading one of your jokes anymore. You are not even a dad. You know what? Gino, you got a kid. You got any dad jokes?
Yeah, sure. A ham sandwich walks into a bar and orders a beer. Bartender looks at him and says, "What the do you think you're doing, you piece of sandwich?"
What? Gino, jeez. I mean, I know this is our Father's Day episode, but I hope you don't kiss your mother with that mouth. Whoa.
you.
What? You know what? I'd say it back, but they wouldn't be able to bleep me in time. But hey, everyone, for $20,000, it's time for your final question. Here it is. Which composer did not have a father who was also a famous composer? Joseph Strauss, C.P.E. Bach, or Fanny Mendelssohn? Now, here's a fun Father's Day fact for you. Father's Day only exists because of the efforts of a woman named Sonora Smart Dodd, whose own father raised 6 children on his own. So, there you go. Just a reminder that women pretty much do everything here on planet Earth, even for us fellas. You go, ladies. Who run the world? Girls. That's right. Now, C.P.E. Bach's full name was Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach. His father was Johann Sebastian Bach, who happens to be a really, really famous composer. So whose father wasn't famous? Joseph Strauss or Fanny Mendelssohn? Well, both were related to famous composers, Johann Strauss and Felix Mendelssohn, but Fanny and Felix were siblings. Her dad was not a famous composer, which means Fanny Mendelssohn is the correct answer. Yes, and Johann Strauss was Joseph's father. So, did you get everything right? Are there any fathers out there who played a perfect game? Let me know in the chat real quick. And with that, how many winners do we have tonight?